Hey guys, it's Chris Healy here, and today I want to dive deep into the lore of our own species as it is in the Halo universe. And there's some really interesting things I found when researching it, and I hope they are just as interesting to you as they are to me. So let's dive in, guys. So human history remains the same up until about 2004, but it would continue to remain the same had there not been, well, time travel. Yeah, time travel I didn't know existed in Halo until I was doing my own research, but apparently in about 2500 there is a Forerunner artifact that triggers a temporal rift, sending the SPDR program back to 2004. Now, the SPDR program is a low-level AI that performs maintenance on high-end AIs. However, that technology was so advanced for the 21st century that it was baffling and actually sped up the progress of humanity quite a bit, changing the course of humanity from, I guess, our reality to, well, a much more futuristic reality. This newfound technology led to extreme expansion, which also led to expansion outside of Earth. So the private sector eventually took interest in space travel, and without international law or gravity or anything holding them back, they were able to make extreme advancements, which led to nanotech, terraforming, and several other things that made human life much more sustainable on other planets, and thus led to the start of the human empire as it spread across the galaxy. The next big step in human progression became a war of ideas between a neo-fascist group called the Kolsevik and the communist group called the Frieden. No, but these both groups had some ideas that the UN wasn't too terribly happy about, and the UN being the current UN that we have now, with just a little bit more power over the dominion of Earth and slight changes to government, of course. But these led to some important wars that established the UN into the UNSC. The first one being the Rainforest Wars, where the Kozolvik and the Frieden fought against the UN forces, and they clashed there in the forest in South America. It's a big battle, very important to the Earth history. Um, a year after, they led to the Mars campaign, where there was some rebellious fighting, where the UNSC finally took its first attack and deployed Marines, which actually led to a successful force done by the UNSC. This led to similar tactics, and they wiped out both the Kosovic and the Friedens, leading to the UNSC becoming the dominant space power. I also forgot to mention, guys, that there was a 2170 CE treaty called the Castillo Treaty that officially ended the fighting between the two sides, not the fact that they were fully wiped out. That was an overdramatization. The next big advancement in human civilization came when Tobias Shaw and Wallace Pijuqua created the first interstellar engine that led to fast expansion and fast travel speeds for humanity across the galaxy. This advancement in technology allowed humanity to expand rapidly, and by the year 2390, there was about 210 human colonies, with the inner colonies being important hubs for humanity and the outer colonies being supply chains. With the expansion of the human civilization, that led to discoveries of an ancient civilization known as the Forerunners. However, this was kept under wraps by ONI to prevent the general public from knowing about it. Humanity began to advance immensely and set them up as a galactic empire in the human space. However, this peace and advancement would not last for long, as humanity, well, often likes to destroy itself. Guys, come find out in the next video. This is part 1 of my 2-part series on the origin of humanity in the Halo universe. If you liked this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, please let me know down below in the comments what I can do better for next time. So thanks again for watching, guys, and stay crazy.